Sports tonight on Channels Television. Let's welcome Kayode. Kayode is back on the show tonight. Kayode Ahmed, good to have you on Sports Tonight.
Yeah, good evening. Great to be back on the show.
Fantastic. So much went down over the weekend. What were you monitoring?
I was monitoring the Premier League in England, not forgetting the La Liga, German Bundesliga, the Italian Serie A, and of course the Super Six in Kano on the local center.
And also had an eye on what's going on with the Flamingos.
Well, a little disappointing, but then other African nations are playing catch-ups.
Yeah.
With Nigeria, we just need to avoid complacency.
That's right.
Basically.
That's the word. So maybe they were actually complacent when they took on Ethiopia. But we'll talk about that one extensively. But also Thierry Henry had some of talking points, Nigerian football.
We met at the event yesterday. We had so much fun. I actually wasn't aware that it's been referred to as Igwe in Nigeria. And when it was crowned with all the... I was like, finally.
I know, finally. That's it. Officially, he's been crowned Igwe of football. So we'll talk about that when we get to it. But let's get on with the show now. Let you know that the federal government of Nigeria, they are committed to hosting. They don't just want to host. They want to host and provide a safe environment for the African Senior Athletics Championships. And when is that coming up? It's billed for Asaba Delta State in August next year. So the federal government involved in this one through the Ministry for Youth and Sports, and they're saying we will not just host, we'll provide a safe environment. Security is top-notch when planning an event, Kayode.
Well, that's key. Government's role is to provide infrastructures, the amenities needed for every event. And when I saw doing it, I was like, okay, that's the way to go by government.
That's right.
The Senior African Championship for Athletics to be hosted in Asaba, August 2018, says a lot about how Nigeria wants to get back its pride of place. Excuse me. Because you have to admit that, like I did mention with the Flamingos, African nations are playing catch-ups with Nigeria. Yeah. And in the sprint, the middle distance, short distance rather, we have not been stellar as we should be. And government are trying to play their own part in partnership with Delta State government.
That's right.
And of course, Athletics Federation of Nigeria. And I think it's the way to go.
It's the way to go. You know, when Kayode was talking about it, I was about saying government cannot do it alone. Then he mentioned the Delta State government. And now the Delta State government will also work with the Athletics Federation of Nigeria. And they will also work with sports councils. And that's how to get a successful event done. So we'll continue to monitor that one. August next year in Asaba, Delta State, we're going to be having the Africa Senior Athletics Championship, the best of athletes in Africa. They will come to Nigeria and they will compete for pride and glory. We'll monitor that one. Let's get on with the show now. Action-packed for us. So we'll leave Asaba Delta State. Let's touch down in Anambra State. What's going on there? The Onitsha main market football team, they have made the winner of the 2017 edition of the Governor Willie Obiano Traders Cup. That's grassroots football right there for you. It was played at the Godwin Achebe Mini Stadium in Onitsha, Anambra State. This is the second edition of the competition, and it saw the defending champions winning the trophy once again following a 4-1 victory over the Nnewi New Motor Spare Parts team. The victory was secured through a penalty shootout after playing 1-1 at the football regulated time. It's grassroots football, and Kayode, this is so important to us because at this stage, all work cannot play. You know, but this is the competition, the traders come out there and they show that they've got some skills. Well,
beyond making money for fitness purpose as well, and camaraderie, having fun, bonding, and what have you, don't forget that some people could not actualize their dreams of playing football professionally. Went to business and an opportunity came forth through the Anambra State government. These had happened in Lagos before. Balogun Market, Aspanda, you know, Joe and the likes. I hope I can witness that again in this part of the world. But what is happening in Anambra, I think it's good. It's also an opportunity for the traders to give back and maybe discover a number of talents from those who are still learning the trade and a pedestal for them to showcase what they've got.
Above all, it's going to build team spirit, you know,
definitely. Bonding. I mentioned camaraderie.
Yeah, very, very important. You know, so because this guy is a competitor in what I'm selling, so he's not my friend. No football cancels, all of that. It breaks barriers. It goes beyond borders. Let's go to Anambra State, listen to the Commissioner for Sports and Youth Entrepreneurship, Mrs. Ujuwogu. She's been speaking about the competition and she says she's pleased with what went down in the second edition. I'll be right back.
The competition is aimed at bringing peace, unity, brotherly love, spirit of sportsmanship. These competitions and tournaments have consistently made so much impact in the lives of our youths. for hundreds of talents are being discovered and harnessed. Future stars are also being created, and most importantly, majority of our youths are being taken off the streets due to their active involvement in sporting activities. Anambra State has been excelling in different sporting activities.
That's right. So Onitsha main market football team will keep the bragging rights. Winners yet again. They won the first edition and they're winning it once again. So that's a good thing. But let's just break down what the commissioner for sports said. I liked what she said. She said that this competition can be used to promote peace, unity, brotherly love, and she crowned it all with spirit of sportsmanship.
Yeah, definitely. She also mentioned discovery of talents, like we did in John before we went on the break. Like I mentioned earlier, platforms like this allows people to express themselves. But beyond the discovery and announcing of talent, we can also talk about sportsmanship, camaraderie, bonding, and unity, which is very, very key. And like you did mention earlier, sports breaks barriers.
It breaks barriers, totally. I totally agree with you. And in case you have doubts, the sports actually break barriers. Listen to this next story. Thierry Henry is from France, but in Nigeria, he's got so much love and respect amongst football fans. That's it right there. They said, Henry, we're going to make you an Igbo man tonight. You had the Igbo. The moment he got into the hall of the fan zone, the fans were just yelling, Igwe, Igwe, and then Kayode, they told this guy, look, I mean, it's all love. Like, you deserve all of the love and all of the respect. We know how much love Henry has got in this country. Arsenal fans, at the time they were really following Arsenal in this country, it was because of this man.
No, definitely. And apart from Nwankwo Kanu, Papilo, who, of course, is responsible for why a lot of people follow us, especially our generation. This man, talking about Thierry Henry, covered himself in glory while playing for Arsenal, ensured they won the Premiership a number of times. Got to the final of the UEFA Champions League in 2006, lost to Barcelona. And he also gave kudos to Victor Ikpeba, the Prince of Monaco. Because while Ikpeba was the main striker at Monaco, Henry was just rising. And he took a lot of inspiration from the Nigerian. And he extolled their virtues, talking about Ikpeba and Nwankwo Kanu. The event was just a way of recognizing what he has done for football, and even beyond playing football, as a pundit.
That's right.
He's quite good.
I'll get back to you. Let's go and listen to the sights and sounds of that coronation of Henry as the Igwe of football.
What you wear as a necklace. You know, if you're a king, sharing